What was the other question you had asked me before?
Just about taking chances.
Taking chances. I take chances every day. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the things that I do every day is I believe I put my life at risk. I'm taking the chance of people who be like, yo, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? That to me, that to me is you're making me work harder. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that it's a lot bigger than me now. It's not only about me anymore. All right, my name is Will, short for Wilfredo Santiago. My AKA is Junito, Bush, Littles, Brown Bomber, that's my fighting name. I come from 12 brothers and sisters, 8 brothers and 4 sisters. Both my parents, they sold drugs, they were really into the streets. The love that, you know, I lacked at home, I found in the streets. Well, so I thought I did anyway. From there, everything just, you know, the smoking, the drinking became real heavy, hanging out, not coming home late, you know, school wasn't even an option. You know, you got 15 years old walking around with guns bigger than you. You know what I mean? Shooting shit up. I was telling people that were 30, 25 years old what to do. I mean, you talk about power, shit, that is power. And then knowing that you got that power, it's crazy. And for me, it was like more of a, you're gonna respect me, and it was more like, you know, you're gonna look up to me. I'm young, but I'll put you on your ass. ¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Ah, Jesús.
Like this was, none of that was around when we was growing up. None of it. All this, a few benches, but here and there. That's about it, though.
That's the first hoop.
That's
That's
it.
probably the first hoop any of us ever played ball on.
Yep, over there, but it's not. It's no longer there. It's over there. Like, see, like, I'm not gonna front. Real talk. I was in prison. I was locked down 23 hours a day in the gang block. No visits. The little punk ass hour they gave us wasn't even really an hour. It was like 10 minutes. Shower, phone call, you're back in your cell, if that. And if you had nobody to call, which in my case, I had nobody to call. I refused to call anybody because I got here by myself. I'm a tool by myself. It's like, yo, where am I gonna go? You know what I mean? Here I am, a young kid in prison, you know, locked up with a bunch of lifers, locked up with kids my age, and they ain't never coming home, doing 50 years. That scared me. I was like, whoa. So I started to reevaluate my life and where it was going. For certain people, they don't like to dig that deep because they don't like what they see, they don't like what they find, they don't like the truth, what they expose. But for me, it was like I had to. I figured, yo, you know, this is what I want to do. I want to change myself, but I gotta fucking know where my anger comes from. I gotta know why we were struggling. I gotta know why we was brought up the way we was brought up. I want to know these things because I think by you knowing that and finding that out, I think you become more humble and you become more grateful in life. And then I started to actually understand the struggle and understand, you know what I mean, how precious life is and how grateful you are just to be walking, just to be alive. And that for me, I can say did it. 212 was a friend of ours that died one day we was on, like, 'cause we used to go to Merrimack and swim.
Okay.
And one day there's like a little island, so we had to swim there. So he swam there and then he jumped, right? Am I wrong? And then there was like a rope that you have that, you know, to jump into the river, and he did that and he wasn't able to come back. He drowned.
He went in and he was trying to swim
Back.
farther than he could, and when he was turning back, he
Just
got
passed
out.
away. So, you know, shout out to him and rest in peace to him. You know, it brings you back. You know, it rods up a lot of memories that, you know, you don't want to think about, or you don't want to just, you know, just go there. But it's part of life. You know what I mean? And you have to deal with that shit. I mean, yeah, you know, we talk about this respect thing on the street, but in reality, what have you accomplished? You think all the people that supposedly quote unquote respect you really do respect you? I don't think so. I think most of it comes, they fear you. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with respect. It's just they fear you and they're scared of you. That's one of my biggest fears now, to be real with you, is, you know, somebody coming back from the past that I did something to that wants to, you know, retaliate. A couple days ago, some guy came up to me and was like, yo, you know, me, you know, we cool, but, you know, me and you had static when we was kids. And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't remember you. I think I would remember you if, you know, if we had some serious shit going on. It just caught me off guard because, you know, again, this guy is like in his 40s. I'm only 28 now. You know what I'm saying? Back then I was young. That's the things that happen in this lifestyle. You know what I mean? You create so much chaos and you hurt a lot of people that, you know, yeah, you don't wised up. You know, you don't change the way you live, the way you think, the way you are. And then, you know, you got people that don't know that change you made, and then they see you and all these feelings start boiling up and they want to come back and try to get you. Some of us made it and some of us didn't. You know what I mean? And out of the crew, you know, my man Stevie right here, and I'm gonna continue to say this, and I've been saying it, and I will forever say it until I die. This kid right here, this brother right here, is my role model. For the simple fact that, you know, out of all of us that we grew up together, most of us went a different path than he did. He held strong and still went to college, finished high school, went to college. You know what I mean? For me, he had established hope in my heart that I can be just like him and get out and make the proper changes that you know what I'm saying, that I needed to make to do what I'm doing now because of him. So I hope, you know, pretty much, like I said, I'm gonna continue and forever say that he is my role model and he is the reason why, you know, I'm doing what I'm doing, because if he can do it, it made me believe that I could do it. So when I was a kid, I remember dreaming about wanting to become a boxer. So I was like, okay, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. So, you know, when I got out of prison, I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I started to train full time in the MMA. I'm a quick learner, and I'm in love with the sport. The majority of my wins have come by knockouts. I'm not gonna front though. I lost my last fight. I got gassed out, what we would say, you know, and it kind of sucks for me because, you know, it's one thing losing to somebody that's actually better than you, but losing to somebody because they have more win than you, I kind of took that little personal. I took that real hard, and it has made me a better fighter, and, you know, a better fighter, not only a better fighter, but a better person even more than I already have become. You know, on my downtime and on my alone time, what I do in between, you know, I go around and, you know, I'm involved in the community here in Lawrence. There's kids out here that need help. They need guidance. You know what I'm saying? They need love. They need that unity that brings them and makes them who they are. You know, that makes them believe. If they don't have that, then I'm sorry, man, but we have no youth. We ain't gonna have no youth, and they're our future. You know, I go to DYS places. You know, I go to detention places. I go to boys and girls club. I think that's one of my purposes in life, is to, you know, be a voice, you know what I mean, for, you know, for kids, or not just for kids that grew up just like me, but for just kids, you know, that have dreams and, you know, and don't believe in themselves enough to go out there and, you know, and achieve them. You know, I'm telling you, you know, you can achieve whatever it is that you want to do. You know what I mean? You just got to work hard for it. You know, it's like Nas said, you know what I mean? I can, you know, be what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? If I work hard on it, I'll be what I want to be. And that's real. That's real talk. And that's the chance that I take every day. And you know what? I'm fine with that, because it's bigger than me. And you know what? I know it is, but I'm all for it.